it is, Friday afternoon. We're getting ready for our special Friday dinner in the Culpeper Cucina. And we're ready to try something a little more difficult today. We're going to try a green curry, a Thai green curry. Green curry is the king of curries, according to Thai cuisine. And there are different kinds of curries you can have. There's a few of them sitting here. This is the green, the one we're going to do. These are a couple of different ones, not the more popular ones, a Penang curry, and this one right here is a tom yum used for soups. You can also do a massaman or a yellow curry or a red curry. I prefer a yellow curry. My wife loves the massaman, so you'll find the different flavors you want and the different ingredients to go in it. This is a hodgepodge recipe. I kind of put it together from things I like and from other things that I've read. And I like to put different kinds of vegetables in it, as you'll see the spread here in just a minute. Get this out of the way now. And we'll look at what we're going to be putting in it. You're going to be putting in vegetable broth or a vegan chicken broth. You'll be putting coconut milk. This is a light coconut milk. I mix it. I usually use a couple of these and then a couple of full fat. This has 5 grams of fat, and then this one here is going to have 14. You can get them to 17 grams of fat. The more fat it has in it, the more solid it is. So that's the curry. We're going to put some soy chicken curls. Looks like this. You soak it in water and it turns to that, and it takes in the flavors that you want. So that's what a soy curl looks like. It's crispy. Yeah. And we'll get over here. This is actually what the green curry looks like. Spicy. This right here is lemon juice. It's 2 lemons. Actually, you're going to be doing the juice of 2 lemons. And by the way, this is 3/4 of a cup of this green curry. And the green curry, by the way, you get this stuff. This is the mayasri. You get this imported from Thailand, and it is found at Asian stores generally, not the little jar you get from Walmart, but you want to go to an Asian store and get a good curry. This is actually 4 cloves of garlic, not clusters, but cloves of garlic, minced or diced. This is 4 teaspoons of brown sugar. This is quadrupled. I'm feeding the whole family tonight, so we'll have quadrupled in our recipes. All right, so the next thing we got, these are the extras I add to it. You've got broccoli. I have taken this broccoli with a little bit of Bragg's liquid aminos. You can use soy sauce for this. And I sauteed it with a little bit of coconut oil. And you have pineapple. We tried this at a restaurant once. We really liked it, so we started adding pineapple to our curries. And then I sauteed a few mushrooms for those that like mushrooms to go in it. That is our ingredients. But finally, the final thing actually is you're going to top it off with a little cilantro. I happen not to like cilantro. My wife loves it. So I went ahead and ground it up for her so that she can sprinkle it on top of hers, and whoever else likes it. One more thing, onions and peppers. You start with onions. They don't usually put peppers in it. I like peppers in it, so I put to it. The last thing, if you find that you want more broth, you don't want to spend a lot of money for coconut milk, or you want less fat in it, you can use almond milk or soy milk, regular milk if you don't want the vegan look. And that will help extend the broth. I like a lot of broth because we've pre-cooked rice in our rice maker. Is it a jasmine rice? Is usually what they call for it. I prefer basmati. We don't have any basmati now, so I'm sure we're using jasmine. A nice flavorful rice that doesn't stick together. That's the best you can have. So now we're ready to get started. We're going to take, I've already sauteed these up, but we're going to take these and we're going to put the peppers and the onions in here. What I forgot to saute was the garlic, so we're going to do that too at the same time. Normally, that would all be done. It gives a nice fragrance. You're going to get it nice and hot. Then you're going to add this to it, and it's going to smell your whole kitchen up. So we'll slap it on the stove here, get it going, and then be ready to add this. You got to be careful with your garlic because you don't want your garlic to get too well done. It needs to be just soft. You hear it sizzling away, sizzling away. You're going to kind of let the heat get into that curry and start to break it down. You should use that curry for 1 to 2 minutes. And I wasn't telling you exactly what the 4 different things that you're doing. Or you're actually making it 4 times as much. There's 2 cups in this. So if you wanted to make just for one group, one small, like 2 people, maybe 3, you just cut this by a 1/4, or down to a 1/4. So you're going to have 2 cups of this, 4 cans of the coconut milk. I told you about those. These are just however much I wanted to put in it. So you just have to figure it out by taste. And the chicken is the same way. You can use tofu in that. You can use any kind of substitute meat. I wouldn't recommend using real meat, but those that do, have at it. All right, so now we can smell that get nice and warmed up. I think we're at a good stopping point, so we'll bring it right here, and we'll get ready to add the next part to it.
Hey Dad, what you making? Pozole? I love pozole!
It's not pozole, it's green Thai curry.
When is it gonna be ready?
It'll be ready soon, just be patient, patient, patient. Kids today. All right, so now you're gonna add, once you get this done, you're gonna add your broth to it. And then the fun part, you get to add the coconut milk. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. The full fat, you gotta get in there and dig it out. These out of the way here. Once it'll boil, then we're gonna add the chicken to it. And or whatever meat you're deciding at that time. It's got to cook for a while. So make sure everything is smooth. You got to get the heat up on it so that the coconut milk will break down. So when you got it boiling again, got a nice simmer going so it's nice and hot. Then we're going to add the chicken into it. Or in this case, the soy chicken. It may look like it's a little thick to begin with. When I say thick, it may look like it has too much stuff in it. And you're like, well, this is just all chicken and a little sauce. That's okay. You can always thin it out later if you want. Also, you may feel that the curry is not exactly, it looks more too soupy. That's okay. The rice starches will help thicken it up as you put it over your rice, so you don't have to worry about being too thick.
Hey Dad, borscht? I've always wanted to try that.
It's not borscht, it's Thai green curry.
Well, how long will that take?
It'll be done soon. Be patient. So once this starts boiling again, back up to boil, you're going to let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. And when that 15 to 20 minutes up, we'll come back and we'll add the rest of the flavors to it to give Thai curry, Thai green curry, that nice tang. So we'll see you in about 20 minutes. All right, we've been letting that chicken cook, or fake chicken cook, for the last 20 minutes. Now we're going to check it out. We'll bring it over, and remember, it can be soupy. That's how curry is. It's not as creamy. We'll get ready to do this little stuff.
Mmm, feijoada. Well, how much longer is it going to take?
As much time as it takes.
All right, I'd like to help.
Whatever.
So, that was quick.
Low blood sugar. Anyways, all right, so we got it all in here now.
That.
This is what it looks like. I'll show you later. What you're going to do now is you got to make sure the broccoli's cooked. You got to make sure that the pineapple's warmed through. And now remember, I had sauteed the broccoli ahead of time. So you can just got to see it there. And the mushrooms had already been sauteed. So basically, you just kind of let them marinate together a little bit. And that'll take probably 2 minutes, 3 minutes. If you don't pre-cook your broccoli, you just got to wait till it's tender. And that is it. So in about 2 minutes, we'll be back and we'll show you what the finished product looks like. Well, we're here for the final part of our recipe, which is the best part, and that's the eating. So I encourage you, don't be afraid of this recipe. Get out and try it. Get a good curry, and then you'll be able to enjoy a meal just like this, especially on a Friday afternoon late as we're welcoming the Sabbath. Hey, hashtag graduation, and we'll be here in August.